Hi, it's Colette. Welcome to the weekly tarot card for the week commencing Monday, the 2nd of April 2018. Where's the first few months of this year gone? They've disappeared and we're all a bit exhausted, and that's reflected in this card for the week ahead. It's the Seven of Cups, and as you can see, it's got a flower that's on kind of cracked earth, no water there. The flower's losing its petals. It's not lost them all yet, but it's losing them, and there's various aspects of like sort of jaggy lines, almost like electrical faults and all sorts of like you would see in a heart monitor and stuff like that. It's a very jaggy looking card, and it says debauch on it. So what does it mean in general? You're just feeling It could be that you've eaten too many Easter eggs and are just all chocolated out. It could be that you've had too much alcohol or too much of anything and you're just done in, and you're going into a week where if you don't handle it properly, you'll just come out the end of it totally exhausted, more exhausted than you went into it. So it's important you use this card as a wee warning and work with it. It's not the best of cards, but if you look, that flower has not lost all its petals, but it will if it doesn't get some water or some nurturing. So maybe this week you should think about nurturing yourself, nurturing your health, your relationships, your body, your mind, your soul. Think one word, nurture, and that will serve you well. It's not the best card, Mercury's retrograde, but let's see, in a general way, we'll be feeling a lot of confusion. We'll be feeling as though we don't know which way to go. We'll be feeling as though we don't know if we've got the energy to move forward or the energy to actually move back the way. We'll all be tired. So what can we do with this card in general? Well, in general, as I say, nurture yourself, self-nurture. Look at things like diet and drinking and exercise and sleep. Sleep is really, really important. You know, if you're not looking after your sleep, then you're going to feel exhausted. So it's important to look at your sleep patterns too in the week ahead. If we look at it in general, in that general phase, it's very much about confusion, jaggy energies, bad communication with Mercury retrograde in there. But if we look at it in various areas of the life, if we look at career first. Now in career, yeah, it's just like the week is shattered. I'm shattered. And what can you do about that in career? Well, you can do your job to your best ability, but you don't need to do it 140%. Cut a few corners if you need to, not that would get you sacked or would let anyone down, but just to get you through using the best that you can, but not pouring all your energy into work. And make sure if you're working really hard that you actually give yourself time to relax and chill at night. Also, you could find that within the workplace there's just jaggy energies, and sometimes see this is the first week of Easter holidays in Scotland, and sometimes we get the first few days the mums are all, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that, we've got kids, and then by the 3rd, 4th, 5th day they're shattered, and that very much represents this card as well. So all the mums and dads out there that are looking after kids in the Easter holidays, give yourself a wee break at times as well. But in career, it's not really a card of progress. It's about doing your best within some difficult circumstances where there's aggro and tiredness and confusion about. If we look at health, I think this card has a lot in it. One, the flower drooping and the cracked earth. Hydration. Are you drinking enough water? are you moisturising enough? This comes out for me with my Sjogren's disease, with dry aspects, dry eyes, dry saliva glands, dry skin. This comes out for me quite a lot, and it does indicate the skin, getting quite dry and cracked, which can be other things like psoriasis, eczema, stuff like that too. So look after your skin, and generally put as much water in as is healthy. Don't overdo it either, but keep yourself hydrated and moisturised this week. And also your wee flower's wilting, love, so you need to look after it. And basically that means that you have to rest and you have to give yourself a chance to pop back up again. Also with this card, watch your posture. I know we all kind of sit like this. I've recently invested in a kind of cervical collar that when I'm at my computer keeps my neck up, because I have arthritis in my neck and it gets very bad, but I don't think the way that we sit at the computer does our necks any good, so I'm only using it for a few hours a day when I'm actually working at the computer, and it certainly makes a difference. It reminds you that you really are trying to slump. So let's all sit up straight, keep our backs and our necks nice and supported. So kind of a weird health card. Look after yourselves, nurture, watch your hydration. Just generally be, after maybe a time of debauchery or overdoing it, try and go back into moderation. And moderation is a very good word, Right, if we look at relationships, personal relationships, family relationships, the way people communicate with one another could be all over the place this week. There could be jaggy energies about, there could be sheer exhaustion with, oh, here we go again, or here's another issue that we have to deal with. And that can be difficult, particularly within family groups where it's like, here we go, another issue we have to get through. But again, calm communication, try and know that the end will come and that you'll not be exhausted with situations forever, and give it your best go. If we look at like long-term partnerships, again, it's a time where you could feel that it needs a bit of a buzz back, that you're both tired, the relationship's a wee bit tired and dowdy and yuck. So in a long-term relationship, when that hits, use it as a wee warning and spice it up a wee bit if you can. And that doesn't mean swinging from chandeliers and stuff. It means getting out and have a nice time together, or getting out a video that you both love that take you back to times where you were very romantic, or getting out even photo albums of weddings, etc. It's all about trying to make the long-term relationships remember the spark that they had, so that they don't kind of go down and down until there's no help, no way of pulling them back up. So please take care of longer term relationships in the week ahead. For new beginnings, if you're looking for a relationship, I don't think it's the best week, to be honest. You'll be tired, you'll be in a grumpy mood, you might not show off yourself to your best. So just self-nurture this week, look after yourself, and know that love will come at a different time, and probably a more auspicious time for you. With money, it's again, are you going to be careful with finances, or are you going to continue the road to debauchery where you'll have nothing left? It's like you don't want to be sort of in a danger zone and then make it worse by maybe gambling or taking a risk, or just shutting your head off and going buying some very expensive shoes. You want to just realise that, hey ho, I am where I am, and it's got to be moderation now, and I need to try and get some financial backup going. So again, it's a good warning card for finances, but really, really watch what your emotional tiredness is leading you to do. And quit it, okay? Spiritually, it can also say that you're needing a wee rest. All spiritual paths plateau, and sometimes they've gone very, very fast, and we need that plateau time to get our understanding to let the new spiritual path workings sort of sit in on us. And so don't worry about this card spiritually, and don't get frustrated at it. It's simply a time of having to rest. Oh, we've got hailstones outside. Very nice. This weather, we so need some spring, don't we? Anyway, yeah, that's the 7 of Cups for the week ahead. Hopefully we'll have a better one in the following week. If you like the way I read the tarot, please have a wee look at my book, Tarot Novice to Pro in One Book by Colette Clairvoyant, and it's available on good booksellers and Amazons and whatever, and I hope you'll think about it. Also, YouTube have changed the algorithms for videos. So if you want to, if you're subscribed but you want to see every video, you now have to hit the wee bell icon beside the subscribe thing, or you'll only get notification occasionally when I put up a video. It's just the way it is. I'll do more of a chat about it, but I'm hoping that with understanding we'll manage to get the videos out to everybody that really wants to see them. So anyway, do your best for the week ahead, and I'll see you next week for next week's weekly tarot card. Many blessings now. Bye.